And good evening all, and welcome to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. My guest this evening is Minor Vincent, president of Families Helping Families, which is a nonprofit organization based in Clinton. Mr. Vincent, welcome. How are you?
Good. How are you, Mr. Mezzetti?
Good to see you.
Good to be here again.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since April. Tough to get on. You're all booked up all the time.
I was going to say it's been
pretty
that
soon.
long.
There'll be you have to put in your reservation a year in advance.
That's what I'm saying. How things going with the organization?
Things are good. Things are good. When we first started, we wanted to keep the summer months, July and August, kind of void of events, so people could just take a break. But it's gotten to the point now where we're so busy that we're booked up for the month of August, September. We're not quite as popular as you, but we got August events and September October events.
That's right.
But one of the things we've been really working hard on is we've developed a website, which people. It's very hard to tell your story on Facebook.
Yes.
And let people have an in-depth view of your organization, what you do in the community, what your mission is. So we spent the last, I'd say, 4 months working on a website and finally got most of the bugs ironed out, and we launched it about 2 weeks ago. So we're really happy. It gives everybody an idea of what we do. There's also, if people want to donate, they can donate through the website. If people have questions for us, they can ask questions. If they want to volunteer, they can also volunteer. So we're pretty happy with it, and we think that it covers exactly what we're doing and what we hope to accomplish in the Clinton community. So we're pretty excited that project got off the ground and it's up and running now.
Now, what is the website?
It's fhfclinton.org.
Okay. And again, people can find what types of information on the website as far as events?
So when you go on, the first thing up in the right-hand corner, there's like 5 or 6 separate little boxes. And there's a contact box, there's a what we're doing box, there's a what's happening. And there's a calendar which shows all our events for the whole year. So it's a good place that you can see everything about us.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're excited. It gives people an opportunity to interact with us. It also gives new people that might not know about what we do, a place to go and see the whole picture.
Now, for people that don't know what Families Helping Families is about and what exactly you guys do, I'm going to give you this time to explain exactly what you guys do.
We're in our 12th year.
Okay.
And we started off with just one community outreach program, which was energy assistance. And now we've grown into 5 different community outreach programs. Covers everything from soup to nuts, from babies to senior citizens. I think the thing that we're the most proud of is that if we find that there is a need, then we react quickly. We don't ask people to fill out paperwork. We just try and react and see what we can do to make that situation easier for people to deal with. We work extensively with Cheryl Church at Clinton Social Services.
Sure.
We work extensively with Lynn Smith at the Shoreline Soup Kitchens and Food Pantries Clinton location. We try and make sure that if there is a need, if they run short of things, especially sometimes there'll be something that they can't get from the Connecticut Food Bank, and so we can step in and we can find a way to purchase it and fill that need. But we provide fresh vegetables and fruits nearly every single week through our fresh produce program. Between Lynn and Cheryl, it's 2 key people in our community that we work with, and they are very helpful. They have their finger on the pulse and the needs that a lot of Clinton families have. The problem is that I tell people it really boils down to this 2 circles, and the circle of need has exploded, and the circle of giving is shrunk. Now, in fairness to our town, the circle of giving has exploded also. So we're very fortunate that people give and continue to give. So we have the resources to fund these programs, and we also have the resources if there's a critical emergency that we can step in and take care of that. We have a big emphasis here on kids. We do everything and things have evolved. Back to school used to be pencils and pens and notebooks, and not that still isn't a need, but we find that there's a greater need for clothes and shoes and backpacks and things like that. So that's why we work very closely with Cheryl, because she knows what the individual families' needs are.
Exactly.
So we try and do things at Christmas time for kids. We work with Lynn at the food pantry and figure out, during the holiday season, that we make sure that there's more than enough food for people. That, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, we want their holiday tables to be just like ours. We want to make sure that they have everything they could possibly need. And we try and do things like give out food cards, so that, like last year at Thanksgiving, Stop and Shop ran specials on turkeys, so that if a family got a $25 food card, they could get like a turkey and some of the extras to go with it. So I'm pretty proud of where we've come, and quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without the continuing support of the people in Clinton.
Exactly.
And we try and be good stewards of what they've given us. If somebody sends a donation, they get a letter from me thanking them, and we never want people to think that we take what they donate for granted, because to our way of thinking, if somebody has taken the time and the effort to send us a donation, then that's the least we can do is make sure that they're personally thanked. So we're so grateful for all the people and the businesses in Clinton that continue to support us, because like I tell people, it's not us. We're just the vehicle by which we help people. But if there was no donations, there would be no help. So the heroes of the story of Families Helping Families is the people in Clinton. And I can't say enough good things about everybody, and people see me around town and they say thank you, and I said, look, we're the ones that need to say thank you to you, because like I said, without their support, we wouldn't be in business.
Exactly. And one of the other cool things that you guys do and are involved with is the Summer Meals Program.
Yeah, this is our 4th year with the Summer Meals Program, and we're grateful to the Henry Carter Hall Library, who partnered with us, and they've given up their community room every Friday. So from 12 to 1, we have a lunch program. The food is provided by Chow, which is the 3rd year that they've done that. So we have a hot meal, and then we also have food for the kids to take home for lunches during the week. And we also put on a program. We've had the Clinton Fire Department has come. We've had the Clinton Police Department with the dog.
Wow.
We've had therapy dogs. We've had people. We had Lourdes Rojas from the Peabody Museum last week with all kinds of crustaceans that she found along the shore, and the kids were fascinated by it. So we try, and the library has put on programs before and after the meal. So it's not just kids coming for a meal, but it's kids coming and having a special time at the library. And the nice thing about our program is that we feed the parents and grandparents and brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter. 2 weeks ago, when we had a rainy Friday, we had over 76 kids and 33 adults. So,
oh my God!
Yeah, we packed the community room, so to speak.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's been a good experience, and like I said, we're very indebted to the library that they have given up that space because it's centrally located, and at the same time, it's an introduction for a lot of these kids of just all the programs that are available at the library for them. So, it's a natural partnership, and we're very, very grateful to Chow for providing all the food. Yeah.
Now, how exactly did the idea for the Summer Meals Program get started?
It started really with Cheryl Church about 4 years ago. She knew there was a need, and we started off with the state and federal program. We found it to be a little bit too restrictive. There were some rules and regulations that you had to follow, and we decided that, you know, if we did that, that we weren't serving the best interests of the children. So 3 years ago, we decided to go off on our own, and we partnered with Chow, and we partnered with the library, and it went very well. And you know, we've been doing it there ever since. So they get a meal, they get food to take home. They also have fresh fruit every week. They have, you know, cookies. They have some fresh vegetables. And the last week of the summer, we will have an ice cream truck so they can have a big treat. So we're excited, and we have some volunteers that have been with us for 3 or 4 years, and so they help serve and they help clean up the library. And so when we leave, we don't want to leave a mess. And you can imagine, you know, with pizza and sometimes macaroni and cheese and ziti, there's a little residue on the carpet, so to speak. So,
would you mind sticking around for another segment?
I'd love to.
We'll be right back.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
I know how to get there. Trust me. I mean, hello. Everybody knows the way. See, we're here. Like, it took, what, 10 minutes? Oh.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Yeah.
Need to let go of a few things? Drop them off at Goodwill. We're on your way to just about anywhere.
And welcome back to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. Sitting here with Minor Vincent, president of Families Helping Families out of Clinton, which is a nonprofit organization. Minor, welcome back.
Good to be here, Pete.
Thanks for sticking around. So we talked a little bit about, during the first segment, the summer meals program. And before we move on, I just want to touch a little bit more in general about this summer meals program and exactly where, when, what time, but also every week when you guys do the summer meals program, is the meal the same, or does it vary week by week?
So it's at the Henry Carter Hall Library every Friday from 12 to 1. Basically, we have a 3-week rotation. We serve pizza, ziti, and mac and cheese. And as soon as the community garden, the harvest comes in, so to speak, and the tomatoes ripen and the peppers are full grown, they provide some take-home containers of like cherry tomatoes and peppers and some of those items, and they pick them that day and they bring them to the meal site so that they're absolutely the freshest thing going. So we're excited that they did that last year for the first year, and we're excited that, you know, like I said, once the tomatoes begin to ripen, that they will do that again this year. And the kids seem to really like them, and I think a lot of times many of the tomatoes didn't make it home, but they had them right there.
There you go.
Yeah, it was good. You know, we appreciate all their efforts to help us out too.
And it's probably a very important thing to get all the fresh fruits and fresh veggies when you guys do what you do.
Yeah, and the good thing, you know, Chow has been very, very accommodating.
Yes.
It's like when I go there like 10 minutes before mealtime, so you know the food is hot, it's just come out of the oven, and I just take it right to the library, and they're set to go. You know, so and we provide, like, I get strawberries every week because I love strawberries.
Yeah. So
they get a fresh fruit, and like I said, they get we've had apples, we've had, you know, some fresh vegetables. So it's a you know, listen, what kid doesn't like pizza, ziti, or mac and cheese?
Right.
But we've also supplemented it with some fresh fruit and fresh vegetables too. So it's a well-rounded meal. So we're pretty proud of what we do, and like I said, it's been, each year it's been growing and growing. Last year we served in the course of the summer, we served over about 575 people And this year we're probably on pace to do between 650 and 700.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, we were aided because one Friday it rained, so we were packed.
Yeah, because there's nothing else to do on the rain.
Yeah, but it's, like I said, I think the fact that we have just not a meal but a program is very attractive to the kids and the parents too.
Yeah.
So we're proud of everybody that's come on board to help us, and proud of the fact that the library continues to let us use their facilities.
Very cool. Speaking of libraries and events and other things going on in the community, what else is Families Helping Families up to? I think we have a safety day coming up.
We have a safety day coming up.
Okay.
This year we're going to be August 4th.
All right.
From 11 to 2, we'll be at the Clinton Crossings outlet. We're probably going to be in the strip between all the stores, and we'll have the fire department there, we'll have the police department there, we're going to have Liberty Bank there dealing with issues of fraud. We're going to have some of the Clinton Bike and Pedestrian Alliance there.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a well-rounded program, and anything related to safety. There'll be car seat inspections. Hopefully we'll have some car seats available for people who might need one. So Chief Vin DeMeo and board member, who is a board member, and Dave Lee are heading up that event. So we're pretty excited, and the outlet people have come on board, and they've been very helpful and offered us a space, and pretty much helped us get everything set up and how we want to run it. And so we're hopeful that people will come out for that event. There's no charge. Okay. It's just, it's information, good information that people need. We're excited about Liberty Bank coming because, with everything going on with credit cards, with accounts being hacked, they're going to provide some good information for people to how to avoid some of these situations.
Exactly.
And then at the end of August,
yes.
We'll have one of your favorite events.
Uh-oh.
It's the annual fall food drive.
Shorts, t-shirts, Hawaiian shirts.
As opposed to the overcoats that we generally have to wear in March.
Yes.
So it'll be at Clinton Stop and Shop. Okay. And it'll be from 10 to 2.
Okay.
And the significance of this food drive is, it's like our spring food drive. It's a long spell. So I think it's 4 months since there'll have been a townwide food drive. So, the Shoreline Soup Kitchens and Food Pantries, Clinton Pantry, they give out over 3,000 pounds a week.
Oh, yeah.
And, they're on a tight budget, so anything that we can do to help them restock the pantry, is that's our goal. So we'll have a list of non-perishables that are on sale so that people their dollars can stretch even further. And as people come, we'll give them the list. They can go in and hopefully buy what they can and help us out.
I was going to say, you mentioned the time, but you didn't mention the date.
It's August 25th. It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
They're always on a Saturday.
Right.
So, and we have some good people who that's what they do. They help us out. They volunteer, and we're always grateful to the community because, as you all know, the number of people that have come out, not with 1 bag or 2 bags, but with shopping carts full of bags.
Totally.
I shouldn't be amazed after 12 years, but I am. I just, the generosity of people it's hard, unless you've done it and been there to see it, it's hard to believe. Right. It's just, you feel like, you feel very good at the end of the day, when you see that truck with a lot of food. I think at the spring food drive, right, we had the highest poundage total for a 4-hour time period. It was over 2,200 pounds of food. Wow. So, that was very gratifying because the same thing happens in the spring. It's like, the giving season of November, December is over, and there's not a lot until ours comes on at the end of March. So again, it's a real reflection of just how much people in Clinton care because, they show up and they just donate
Yeah.
And like I said, I shouldn't be amazed anymore. But every time we do one, it's a constant
You're
stream.
amazed.
Yeah, it's a constant stream of people coming up and saying, "Yep, give me the list. I'll do something."
Exactly.
So we try and make it easy, and like I said, we give people a list of things that are on sale. And it's needed stuff. It's non-perishable, so it's not going to go bad. And believe me, if you're giving out 3,000 pounds plus a week, then it doesn't last very long.
No.
But it also helps take the strain off the pantry's budget.
Right.
So that's our goal, to fill the shelves and help them stretch their dollars a little bit further.
And what people don't know about specifically your food drive, everything stays local.
Everything stays in Clinton.
Yeah.
So it's, and the same with people, if people donate to us, all that money stays in Clinton. There is we have virtually no overhead. So the logical question that I get asked sometimes is, how do you pay for stationery and stamps and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
So every publicly raised dollar goes right into the programs. We do have some people who are very generous and donate privately, don't want any recognition for it,
Right.
and so those dollars we use for expenses. But we're all volunteer. We don't have we don't have an office. My house is the office, and my garage is a storage shed. And,
There you go.
which I don't mind at all.
No.
So we like to think that when people donate a dollar really goes into one of those 5 programs.
It does. And what we didn't talk about this during the first segment, but what are those 5 programs? We talked about it, but we didn't get
we
to
have the energy assistance program,
Okay.
and we have the fresh produce program we run in conjunction with the pantry, and our Cans for Clinton, which is strictly non-perishables.
Okay.
We have the Clinton Kids Initiative,
Mm-hmm.
which just deals with issues that children are going through. And then we have our Families to Families program, which, if somebody has an emergency, whether, somebody gets in an accident and they need, help with a rental car, or somebody is hurt and they can't work, then we do food cards from Stop and Shop, gas cards, CVS cards. So everything that we do falls under the umbrella of one of those programs.
Exactly.
And this, we constantly have people, my phone rings off the hook. Somebody calls and say, I know somebody that, is going through a situation. So, and that's the thing that, people say, well, how can I help? Which, we get that question all the time is, we need, one thing that we don't have and we need more of is ears and eyes in the community. So let us know, if there's a family in trouble, if somebody needs something, if they're going through a crisis, or, kid doesn't have back to school clothes or something like that.
Right.
Another program we do through the Clinton Kids Initiative is, we partnered with the gentleman who fixes bikes. And in 3 years, we've given away 325 bikes.
The bike guy.
The bike guy.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul Egan. And it's been very, he has, his mission in life is to take old bikes and refurbish them like new.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very, very proud of that program. And he, we've been able to work with him so he can find parts and pieces and take bikes that are, normally would go to the dump, and use them for parts, and been able to, like I said, give away 325 in 3 years. So
And he's a great guy. I've met Paul.
He's really a good guy.
I met Paul at the Apple Pie Festival
But
last
it's
year.
people like him, and there's countless others that have come on board that have taken our mission and expanded it in the Clinton community. So it's like what kid? There's no kid that shouldn't have a bike.
Exactly.
It's that simple. And not only does he fix them, but if somebody has a bike in their basement or their garage, he'll come and pick it up and bring it back to his place and work on it. So if
Really?
they go to the website and there's a contact button, and just fill out the boxes, and we'll make sure that the word gets to Paul. I met with somebody this morning, and they said, I have 2 bikes in my garage, and I was trying to figure out what to do with them because my kids are outgrowing them. I said,
Send them.
here's the bike guy's number. He'll come and pick them up.
Exactly.
So it's worked out well, and that's what happens. Those 5 programs foster mini programs within them. So we try and meet the need wherever the need is. It's basically that simple.
Exactly. Website one more time for the organization.
hfclinton.org.
And people can find all sorts of useful information.
Everything they need to know there, how to contact us, how to join and be a friend of Families Helping Families, how to donate, everything they want to know is right on that website.
Very nice, very nice. And we've got a little bit more time left. What else do we?
Well, we could teach people about our annual gala that's coming up in September.
Oh yeah, that's right.
September 7th. This year we're going to have it at Sweetwater Farms.
Right across from the high school.
Right across from the high school, from 6 to 9.
All right.
It's going to be a Western theme.
All right.
So I expect to see you there in your Western attire.
All right.
There's going to be,
I can do that.
We're hoping to have a photo booth. We are also going to have a contest for the best costume. We're also going to have 3 separate themes for the 2019 gala, so people can have a choice of what they would like the theme to be. And the one gathering the most votes is probably the one that we'll use. So last year we had it down at the parking lot of Aqua and Cedar Island Marina, and this year we're going to have it at the Sweetwater Farms. And we thought that every year we try and vary it, and this year we're hoping to raise funds for the Clinton Volunteer Fire Department.
Minor Vincent from
Peter,
Helping Families.
thanks
a lot,
for having me again.
On behalf of Minor Vincent, I'm Pete Mezzetti. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.